TOEFL Test 2.
Section 1, Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers. Do not take notes or write in your test book at any time. Do not turn the pages until you are told to do so. Part A, Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear short conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Here is an example. On the recording, you hear,
Jane, you don't look very good. What's the matter?
I'm feeling a bit sick. What does the woman mean? In your book, you read, A, she looks very good. B, her little cheeks are pretty. C, she's a little ill. D, she's not a bit good looking. You learn from the conversation that the phrase a bit sick has similar meaning to a little ill. The best answer to the question, what does the woman mean, is C, she's a little ill. Therefore, the correct choice is C. Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation.
Number 1.
How's the coffee?
It tastes extremely bitter. What does a woman mean? Number 2. Excuse me, how often does the English class meet?
It meets 3 times a week for an hour each time.
What does the man mean? Number 3. I'm bored of waiting for Peter here.
Take it easy. I'm very sure he will arrive in a few seconds.
What does the man imply? Number 4.
The English assignment is due in 3 days.
I suppose I'll have to begin doing it now. What does the woman mean? Number 5. Which gate is the 10 a.m. flight to Singapore?
Gate 5.
Where does this conversation probably take place? Number 6.
Did you like the physics lecture?
The professor droned on and on about nuclear physics. What does the woman imply? Number 7.
What do I need to open a new bank account?
I have to see your identity card. What does the woman mean? Number 8. Have you been able to find an apartment yet?
It's not easy to find an affordable apartment in this city.
What does the man mean? Number 9. Why did you come late?
My father had me wash the car.
What does the man imply? Number 10.
Why didn't Mrs. Blue attend Linda's wedding yesterday?
She was exhausted after the journey. What does the woman say about Mrs. Blue? Number 11. Professor Brown is very smart and patient.
I'll say.
What does the man mean? Number 12.
I don't like this juice very much.
We haven't had a drink like this. What does the woman mean? Number 13. Jack, what do you think of my English?
Without question, you need to improve it.
What does the man imply? Number 14.
Jane wants to go to the bookstore, and while she is out, she'll stop and visit her friend.
She's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. What does the woman mean? Number 15.
Why was Cindy absent yesterday?
Her babysitter was ill, so Cindy had to look after her baby. What did the woman say about Cindy? Number 16. Did you submit your research report on time?
I tried to do my best, but it came to nothing.
What does the man imply? Number 17.
When is the seminar?
It'll be in 2 weeks, won't it? What does the woman mean? Number 18. Did Linda have a good mark for English?
Well, she's rather dissatisfied with it.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
I have to go now. The biology class begins in a few seconds.
Then you did register for that course. What had the woman assumed about the man? Number 20. Your apartment is near the campus.
But I wish I had found a cheaper one.
What does the man imply? Number 21. Do you want to attend the International Linguistics Symposium?
If I had time, I would go.
What does the man mean? Number 22.
The sociology class starts in a few seconds, doesn't it?
The headmaster has called off the class because the teacher is sick. What does the woman mean? Number 23. I'll have to turn in this paper tomorrow.
We are in the same boat.
What does the man imply? Number 24.
Do you know when the plane is taking off?
It has to take off at 8 a.m, doesn't it? What does the woman mean? Number 25. I didn't really understand what Professor Adams meant yesterday.
Neither did I.
What does the man imply? Number 26. What do you think of Nadia?
I don't know a more intelligent girl.
What does the man mean? Number 27.
Do you think Stephen will come here?
Well, it's not completely impossible. What does the woman mean? Number 28. Did you enjoy your meal in the famous restaurant?
The food was delicious, but I was dissatisfied with the service.
What does the man mean? Number 29.
I really prepared for that exam.
It should be a piece of cake. What does the woman imply? Number 30. Did you live in the apartment near our campus?
Had I had lots of money, I would have rented the apartment.
What does the man mean? This is the end of Part A. Go on to Part B.